Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I go by Lunanate, and I like to make these hopefully relaxing, hopefully therapeutic videos for you to calm down to take a breath to just zone out to fall asleep to, if that works for you. And the session that I'm creating today is specifically inspired by the present zodiac season that we are in, which is Sagittarius season. So happy birthday, Saggies. I love you so much. I love your cool energy. I love how fun you are and how free-spirited and honest and candid and just like fun and inspiring to be around. I feel like the Sagittarius people that I know have very inspiring energy because they're authentic, and I think that's something we should all aspire to be, as true to ourselves as possible. So the themes for this specific session do not pertain, of course, exclusively to Sagittarius season. This can be a theme that we work with at any time during the year. And it's a theme that has been inspired by the card reading that we did in Patreon for Sagittarius season. There was a overlap a little bit in the piles, which called for integrity, marching to your own beat, dancing your own dance, not really worrying, definitely not mimicking, not copying what other people are doing, being original, being true to yourself, feeding your soul experience, making that a priority, and as well as a bit of release, at least minimally, a release of a present dynamic that may be codependent in our lives. That might be with another person, but it could also be with a job, with a habit, with something that you can recognize and hold yourself accountable for in your life that is essentially keeping you a little stuck, stagnant, and preventing you from really reaching the heights and the growth and the development and the manifestations that you are called to, that you have these messages in your soul, these heart-based messages for you. So these are the themes that we're going to be working with today. Integrity, being led by your heart, prioritizing your own needs and desires above all, prioritizing your why, like what moves you, what are you about? What is this truth to you? So we're going to be doing some clearing to cut away at any cords or tethers or influences that make us feel like we have to be like someone else. Oh, that person's getting more views than me. What are they doing? Let me mimic what they're doing. No, I have to be true to myself, right? Or else what am I doing? Something like that, something along the lines of that, relieving that pull that we have potentially to solve a problem, in a sense of just kind of following some sort of tradition or method that other people are using versus doing it our way. So we really want to work on clearing any of that and empowering the heart chakra. We also want to work with clearing any codependent connections and really enhancing our independence through the solar plexus. So I really hope that you enjoy the session. Again, happy birthday, Saggies. Before we get started with our energy work session, I just want to share with you something that I've discovered recently that has been tremendously helpful in understanding my personal path and some of the challenges that I've had in this past year, particularly pertaining to family dynamics, and how this influences not only my personal truth, but some of the greatest lessons that I've experienced this year. Some of the challenges I faced have been compounded grief. I've had some physical issues come up that were quite scary to me. Anxiety like I've never experienced before in my life, as well as a lot of family drama. And my family is very sparky, but never have they been so dramatic, and I say this with love, and I love my family, but it's been a rocky, confusing, very push and pull, very high and low experience with my family, my extended family, in the past year. This year I've put in a lot of personal effort to make sure that I'm okay through all of this, through the grief, through the burnout, through the physical issues, and through these feelings of abandonment that have resurfaced due to some experiences that I've had with my family. And I've been feeling much more balanced, and that I've acquired and implemented some tools that have been very helpful. But still, there are some lingering questions. There are some things that you just can't get answers to. You know, it's just impossible. There's questions I have for my mother I can't ask her, you know, or if you become estranged in a sense from some relatives, they're just things that you can't get direct, objective answers to. There are more things for you to discover for yourself through introspection, self-reflection, growth, etc. Things that are subtle and complicated and influence our lives in really impactful ways. For these kind of questions, I really like to use astrology as a method for, again, like shining a light into something that I can't quite understand so that I can empower myself. Ultimately, the reason I love astrology is because it helps me, personally speaking, to self-reflect, to contemplate, is this true? Is this not? Where am I in the scale here? Does this empower me? How can I use this to help as a form of empowerment through difficult, potentially like situations or big themes that we're looking for, or I'm looking for some sort of reconciliation with. That's where Yoda has come in for me, with over 200 astrologers ready to provide guidance and insight, perspective on love, career, finances, family, and other areas of life as well. With Yoda, you're able to chat with astrologers quickly and get answers to some questions that you may have, as well as receive daily horoscope, thought of the day, and your Vedic astrology charts. Working with Yoda's astrologers, I was able to empower myself. It was really lovely to have some feedback, I guess, astrological feedback on my present situation and where I feel like I'm headed and where my desires are pulling me towards in relation to specifically my family and my personal growth. I feel much more at peace with the things that I cannot control, and I just feel very ready to move on to the next chapter. Download Yoda today and receive 24/7 access to their fast chat support and get your questions answered today. I will put my promo code here on the screen for you, and you could use that through the Yoda app or website to get a free prediction. I hope that you enjoy. Thank you so very much to Yoda for partnering with me on this session, and thank you so very much, viewers and subscribers. I love you so much. You are truly in my heart. And now let's move on with our session. So I want to offer to you one of the few remaining of my favorite incense, these gorgeous copal incense. My absolute favorite. I got this in Costa Rica, and I think it's my very last one, so humble offering to you. Just light it. You can hear the resins. I'm going to start with this all around you. Might be difficult for you to see, but it makes such a beautiful, like, smoky ribbon around your head, going through the channels above your crown, up into your connection to the beyond, and through you, down below your feet, through this channel all around your aura, all around your etheric field, and purifying, cleansing, clearing, charging your personal energy while clearing all that does not belong to you, all that is not of your personal truth, going through the eyes or around the eyes and above and below, higher mind, lower mind. I'm gonna go through, side to side to side to side to side to side, up and around and through your field, side, back. Kind of taking a little bit of a back step here, slowing it down so we can access anything trapped, again, anything that does not belong to you. Calling in harmony, balance, temperance. Just push it. Okay, just gonna set this in a candle. I'm gonna use these fancy shears. Setting an intention to call out, to pull out, like a negative magnet, pulling out anything that is, again, not of you, any impulse you have to do it like someone else is doing it, or to mimic, or to copy, or to follow a tradition that is not meaningful to you, or is not of your truth and what you want to build or what you want to continue. Anything at all that is impeding on your authenticity, impeding on your uniqueness, on your method, on the development of your personal methods, personal style, personal approach. Okay, so we're gonna roll and pull clearing so that the messages of the heart, the desires of the soul can be easily put into action through all of your consciousness points, through your thoughts, your imagination, intuition, your connection to all, your actions, your emotions, your creativity, your physical body, your resources. So we're just clearing around the heart so those messages can come through very clearly and acted on, supported. And now I'm going to go to the solar plexus area, because we're going to be working here later too. You want the channels of your receiving of your personal power clear, so you can fully absorb, fully receive. And we want the channels of your expressive personal power to be fully cleared and able to express. We're going to allow that independence to come through, be experienced. Okay. I have this gorgeous ruby, this beautiful flash. And it is a heart shape. And we really want to use this for your heart, your connection to your truth, your journey, your path, your unfolding, your personal growth, your inner compass. We're going to run it through the heart, through the throat, the third eye, the crown. Just carrying the messages of the heart, the soul, to these points of consciousness. And down through the solar, sacral, and root. Again, just carrying the messages of the heart. So they are supported. The wishes of the heart are supported. I'm going to place this sort of below you, between your feet, or just in alignment with the center of your body. I'm going to call up this field, this heart field, all around you. And we're going to use this heart chakra tuner. fan the flame of your heart, of your path, of your journey, of your individuality, of your authenticity, of your truth, your developing truth, your unfolding truth. I'm going to focus on your heart, but I want to focus through your third eye. Just fanning that inner spark, that knowing, that understanding, that witnessing of who you are, what you're here to do, what you're here to experience, what you feel called to. Your capacity of joy, of expansion, which has no limits. Your full potential, let's say, which is ever expanding as the universe is ever expanding. We're just fanning through. Calling down guidance from above. Roots, your blood, your earth experience, your journey, your path, and again between the eyes. And we're gonna go they are real and they smell great, but they have been treated like they have some sort of preservative on them. And this is cedar. So I'm just gonna gently tap around you with the cedar. The mother of the trees. Really awaken your heart space and provide a sense of safety. Give you an encouragement to take a risk on yourself, to bet on yourself, to have that confidence in your uniqueness, in your unique purpose, in your unique gifts, in your unique perspective, in your unique communication. And over the crown again. Has such a fun way to it. It's really nice. We're gonna go down the side. And the other. And down your back. Clearing projections, clearing expectations. Alright, so we're going to focus on the hips, releasing fear. I'm going to focus on the elbows, aiding in flexibility of self. And forgive me, I don't mean to be ableist, I just want to focus on different points here. But respecting that all bodies may be different. The knees, flexibility with the environment. And the shoulders. Releasing any burden, any weight. Excuse me. From the shoulder area. Okay. I wish I could show you the beautiful color here. It's so lovely. I'm gonna take this golden herkimer and place it right in front of the heart space. Actually, right behind the heart crystal. But first, I want to channel through with this, focusing on the solar plexus, on your personal power, your independence, and your fearlessness. And life is beautifully shared with people, but there's also times that we kind of need to walk the path on our own, or figure things out on our own, or separate a little so we can make sure that we're truly connected with ourselves and we're not being maliciously or not manipulated, or getting too comfortable so that our growth doesn't transpire because we're not like pushing out of our comfort zone at all, so to speak. So I'm gonna channel through, focusing on like you're drinking some golden honey or resin or orange juice or something like that. So I'm going to just focus on the lower consciousness, going in like butterscotch, going down your throat, through your chest, down to your upper abdominal area, and fueling your solar plexus, your self-esteem, your independence, your sense of self, sense of personal power, your accountability. and beyond and beyond. We're going to go up to the higher mind and around like a halo, protecting your mental field, fortifying your sense of self, sovereignty, independence, personal journey, personal growth, personal needs. And again, placing this behind the heart. So, to the south of you, the Herkimer, golden Herkimer. To the north, the heart-shaped ruby. I'm gonna spray this sacred cobalt all around you to really honor your divinity and to focus on now fortifying your auric field. As if there's a Merkaba around you or some type of form or shape. You could picture the Herkimer diamond shape or a cube on a corner, so it kind of makes like a cool shape. Or you can just sense your aura, set an intention to connect with your aura and fill this space from the inner light of you out. Filling, and I'm going to channel in also for a double dose, but channeling through, filling your field with this beautiful golden, almost iridescence of golden colors through, focusing on your self-esteem, your confidence, your trust in self, your trust in your actions, your trust in your impulses, your trust in your understanding of yourself and your listening, your ability to hear, your ability to listen to your inner voice, your will, what is right to you, what is true to you. Channeling through and through and through. It's almost like a gold sheen obsidian. Totally filled, totally impenetrable, you know, not in a defensive sort of way, but just in a real assurance of yourself. I want to call in your connection to spirit, your connection to pattern, your connection to intellect, your connection to DNA, sacred geometry, the beyond comprehension mind of the body, of the universe, of God, and calling in your connection to your earth, your body, your matter, your form, your blood, your resources, your path, your physical path, your options, your freedom. We could call it mother, father, we could call it matter, pattern, we could call it earth, spirit, but calling this through into the heart space, this meeting of these extreme forces. You are a child of divine forces, and who could mess with you? Who could vampire you? Who could drain you? You are limitless. You are self-fulfilled. You are divinely connected. What could mess with you? So we're going to call that through, call that feeling through. Let it settle in, let it crystallize, let it touch you. Feel it. Feel this golden energy through you, around you, breathing it in and breathing it out. Unmessable. Cannot be taken from. Constant balance, temperance, the sacred marriage, and your ability to create and manifest and direct and call to creation anything your heart desires. And that's the key, right? Heart desires. I'm gonna use this navel chakra, solar chakra to attune. heat and warmth and channel through. No one can do it like you can. It's so important to preserve your movements, your rhythms, your ever shifting. You know, you'll change, but the preservation of the authenticity in it, the integrity of why you do things, how you do things, the intention behind it. So remember, for the next few days, try your best to continue to connect with your auric field, or a Merkaba shape around you, or a cube, or a pyramid for that matter, tetrahedron, whatever feels right to you. Remember to fortify this field, to send in affirmations of your self-esteem, your competence and confidence, your ability to learn new skills, the skills you have already, the innate things that just come to you naturally, your passions, and really prioritize your integrity and your soul's calling here, and your own rhythm, your own dance, your own drum. Thank you so very much for allowing me to share a little piece of your path tonight. Thank you for being such a significant part of my path. From the very bottom of my heart, I bow to the divine in you and I, and to these beautiful and unique experiences that we are somehow connected through, but are of our own in a sense as well. Quite paradoxical. So much love to you.